This new
2020.
season between the Boston Red Sox and the Texas Rangers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season,
and we're getting ready to start. We've got a little bit of an overcast day today here in Texas.
Well, you know, I always think
but we got a little bit of wind going out to left field.
In the long run, as we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of a season.
You know, Texas Rangers definitely making the most out of their opportunities against the user players so far this year. We've got Castillo's warming up, and he'll be facing Jose Berrios. And the fans are definitely in their seats, ready to go. And we're going to be looking for the players on both teams to have a bit of plate discipline, especially as it pertains to runners on base.
And now, your 2017
The Red Sox, leaders of the American League East, will now be facing the Texas Rangers, who have done a great job at getting to the top of the American League West. It's a potential playoff preview that we are watching now.
Those throwback lineups for me. I mean, you're talking about speed from top to bottom. They will bunt, they will hit and run, they'll play that small ball game and go after you. But also, you leave a guy at second and you blink, he's on third.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Boston Red Sox.
Just getting ready to start here. First up is Jarrod Dyson, batting .324 for the season. Over 50 stolen bases. Definitely a table setter for the Boston Red Sox.
And the Texas Rangers.
hitter, Jarrod Dyson.
Jarrod Dyson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. All you can really
Dyson
say
takes
is they've been on one
first pitch.
heck of a run.
They look like the best team in baseball right now. Every team sits out and says, can we win double digits in a row? When you
Ball and 2 strikes. Dyson showing a little bit of too much patience.
Well, that's what this club is doing right now. They're in
And foul to the backstop.
Of a win streak. And when you're doing that, you're doing everything right.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 5 is there, and he has it for the out.
A lazy fly ball. Easy play for the Texas left fielder.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, they're
One
looking
out.
to get a lot more out of Aaron Judge. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of.
Xander Bogaerts batting .266 with 3 home runs.
He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Pitch, slider outside for strike 1.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Bogaerts wisely laying off the changeup inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Apparently. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back
Foul ball.
right there. A foul.
The Red Sox do a lot better when they get on the board first, so they really need to make something happen here in the first inning.
Now another 2-2. And fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness.
And a strike 3. Just completely blew it past him. Bogaerts takes a look back at the umpire, but really with a swing and a miss, there's not really a lot of excuses to be made. Mike Trout having a tremendous season. And a foul ball. Outside slider.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally
Takes another slider on the inside, and
the same pitch 3 times in a
so
row.
far so good for the Rangers pitcher.
Back-to-back were so good. I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
It's an extremely hard pitch to lay off for Mike Trout. Castillo trying to get out of the first inning here, unscathed. And a lazy fly ball, right field. And 3 outs.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
But Merrifield batting in the 320s, having a tremendous season.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Balls on 1 strike, and Merrifield foul ball to third base.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Now time now to look at Jeff Bannister's Rangers lineup card in this one.
And a beautiful strikeout for the Red Sox.
Well, Matt, this is a pitcher's duel all the way. And the key here is going to be how do you score runs if you get any. You get a runner.
Next we got recently acquired Yaz.
The
Rangers, hero of game 1. Thrown out at first base for out number 2.
Eugenio Suarez. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
And Suarez takes a outside slurve ball for ball 1.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot.
If there's someone who's going to get things started for the Rangers, it's going to be Suarez. He's just had a knack for 2-out hits all season.
There to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rangers.
And a deep shot, but caught without a problem by Reynolds out here in left field.
This season, the average is up over 350 entering play. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Aaron Judge swinging at a really bad-looking slider to the outside. And I know Castillo's got to feel good about Judge making a swing like that, followed by an equally awful strike. Swing and a miss.
It's always tough to go back to back to back.
Judge pops it up to the infield.
The same pitch 3 times in a row.
Striding into the box.
Really, for the Rangers, if you can get Mike Trout and Aaron Judge out of the way without any damage done, it's downhill after that. Chapman also looks like he's having a hard time. Great job of mixing his pitches.
Hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove. And
so he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Matt Chapman goes down for out number 2 in the top. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A dangerous changeup to miss high with. It stayed out of the zone. High in the air out towards shallow right. DeShields is there, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox.
Shields with the out.
Jose Abreu. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Okay, let's take a look at the defense for the Boston Red Sox. Brought to you by Majestic. And in the outfield, Mike Trout. May as well say highlight.
And 3 outs.
Every night, seems like he's putting on a highlight.
1 out here for the Red Sox.
He can go get him. Left, right, center, climb a wall like Spider-Man. And if he needs to.
The windup and
Machado takes the first pitch. Or slurve a little bit below the knees for a ball 1. Machado having a pretty decent season. Swing and a strike. Slurve giving the Rangers all types of problems today.
Bottom of the second here with no score.
And another swing and a miss.
Grounded back up the middle. Torres has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 6. First baseman.
Stepping in.
Still looking for the first base runner.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
A shot down the first baseline.
Foul ball to the right.
Lined hard toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third.
And Dominic Smith hit into the gap. Played nicely, but dived but missed. This should be a triple. And really, Mike Trout unnecessarily diving, and it cost the Red Sox dearly. As Rangers have a runner on third base, and they strike first here. Byron Buxton now up to bat.
I'm set with the 0-1.
Only good news for the Red Sox with this whole ordeal is that there's 2 outs. And a base hit. And Byron Buxton coming through for the Rangers. It looks like that misplay in center field by Mike Trout really will cost the Red Sox. And the Rangers up on top 1-0 with the opportunistic steal here. Nobody was thinking, definitely not the Red Sox, about Byron Buxton. Really, you should always expect a base running like that from Buxton, but sometimes after you let up a run, your guards go down, you start focusing on getting out of the inning, and next thing you know, there's a runner on second. Knapp with a fly ball. This should be an easy out for Aaron Judge.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
And like that,
and a strike called at the
after 2, it's 1-0 Texas.
Is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Got a big pass.
The Red Sox showing good discipline here. Usually it's could be very tempting to just go up there swinging away after giving up a first run. Goldschmidt, definitely a veteran, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ooh, and takes a changeup. Could have gone either way.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
So we got a 2-2. Here with no outs. Castillo with the pitch. And that one was just way too high. So now it's a full count with Kyle Schwarber on deck. And a beautiful hit down the line, down the left field line. The Rangers caught a bit of a break as it bounced right off the wall there and right into the left fielder, holding Goldschmidt to a single. So the Red Sox answering back nicely here. The top of the 3rd inning. And it was just a rocket down the third base line. Absolutely no chance for Suarez to make a play. Schwarber swinging, looking like he's going for the fences, but it's a foul ball. Castillo's got to just, oh, look at this. I'm saying he's got to keep his composure. Oh, and it's thrown into center field, but the runner does not advance. He may have been too late going now, but he's into second base, so it was just absolutely meant to be. So Goldschmidt had about a day and a half to go to second base, and he did. And now we have a runner in scoring position. Goldschmidt might be making the turn to go home, but no. Red Sox playing it pretty conservative here on the road. So now we got one players on first and third with Reynolds. And that's a kind of a shallow fly ball. Buxton not known for his arm, and we might have somebody caught in a rundown, but wow, Goldschmidt gets back on time. So Red Sox a little tentative on the base path. This might cost them. And we got Jared Dyson. Manager Hamilton is known to like the bunt situation here. Let's see what happens. And he does, but it's a foul ball. It's not been that successful, at least not in this series. I'd say just let him swing away, but... And this is a little blooper. It's a tough play for a shortstop, but it's exactly what the Rangers would have liked here. So, not deep enough to do anything from the base. And the bases here with 2 outs. We got Alexander Bogaerts here, and Red Sox really need him to come through. Pitches outside, wisely taken by Bogaerts. Got no balls. 1 ball, no strikes. Here, 1-0 Texas, on top of the third. Castillo, another strike. Another ball. So 2 balls and no strikes. Red Sox getting set up real nicely here. Oh, and a swing and a miss. A little bit in front of that one. So definitely looks like Bogaerts is looking for the off-speed. And a shot into left field past Suarez, and this definitely will score Goldschmidt. Looks like the Red Sox were a little bit stuck on what's happening, and they are thrown out of first base. So they do tie the game, but it looks like the base running blunders is something that the Red Sox are having a hard time shaking off here in the early parts of the game. So with that, after all that, it's just 1-1 with Delano DeShields now leading up at the bottom of the third. Delano DeShields is just would really like to get him on base. The Ranger fans will, with his incredible speed. Once he's on base, it's just a nuisance for the pitcher. Ooh, and that changeup outside was, I got to tell you, Delano DeShields has a lot to complain. He has a valid complaint there. That ball was clearly outside. Something the Texas Rangers going to have to keep in mind moving forward.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And looked like a
next up here is Whit Merrifield. Looking to get something started here for the Rangers. Red Sox doing a good job, and this pitch is also a bit inside, so looks like the strike zone for this umpire is quite generous.
Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Another really beautifully thrown ball for, and that's what happens. See, when the umpire is that off kiltered, you're going to start swinging at everything. That's exactly what happened with Whit Merrifield. And as a result, a slow dribbler to the pitcher for the easy out. Next up is Yaz.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a
and this guy has a flair for the dramatics with 2 outs. Let's see what's going on here. Swing and a miss. Berrios looks to have calmed down considerably since the first inning.
But he does, and he really spotted that pitch. Well, this team, they're swinging at everything.
And we'll have to leave it there as this
Yaz
is strike 3.
Gets out of the way on that one. Did not appreciate the ball being that close to his legs. And a strike 3, a changeup that was just absolutely bewildered Yaz. So after 3 innings, we got a tie ball game, one run apiece, with the Red Sox currently out hitting the Rangers 3-2. Now we got Mike Trout Hard hit to second base for the easy out. Reigning MVP, Mike Trout.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And Aaron Judge looking here to make something happen. And you know, he would just like nothing else but to get on base.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that.
Good job working the count. 2 balls and no strikes. And this could be trouble for Castillo. Oof. Judge a little bit inside of that one. That would have been straightened out. That would have been into the left field stands. And an outside cutter. Judge 2 balls and 2 strikes. And another slow dribbler to the pitcher. Gonna have to hurry. And he gets him out. So Judge's struggles at the plate continue here in Texas. Not used to seeing that from him. Chapman trying to do something here with 2 strikes and another hit down the left field line. So the Red Sox are finding something along the third base line, which absolutely means they're in front of the pitch.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
The third hit down the third base line in the ball game. And it's going to be up to Torres here to get something going. And 2 outs, man on first. A little bit of pressure on situation here. Castillo is just absolutely painting the corners here. Oh, and another generous call from the umpire. I know the Boston Red Sox are just livid with some of these calls. The runner goes, and again, almost another hit down the third base foul line, but this time just a bit foul. Oh, and the strike 3. So between the Rangers, Castillo, and the umpire, the Red Sox are having a hard time really stringing a couple of hits together here. But as it is, it's 1-1 here in the 4th inning. You got Suarez. I know Suarez would like to get on base. As a third baseman, you do not like seeing that many balls get past you, so he's looking to do some damage here, and that ball is just completely blows right by him. Strike 2. And this is right down the middle, so Suarez is on base here in the 4th inning. And Rangers lead off. Definitely happy to have a runner on base. And it's up to Jose Abreu to move that runner along. And this is a potential double play. And it is. Very nice play by the Red Sox. Jose not known for his blazing speed, so just like that, we got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Ooh, Machado, for some reason, was thinking about that slurve. It looks like he's going to be wise on that one and let it go. Next pitch, right down the middle. Barrios doing a good job here with some of the better hitters for the Texas Rangers. 2 balls and 1 strike.
On 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And Manny Machado, 2 balls and 2 strike count. And this could be trouble. And it's a deep shot to center field, but should be an easy out to get them out of the inning.
Stepping up now, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Takes a look.
All right, so 4-4 still here going into the 5th inning. And Goldschmidt would like to get the Red Sox going here in the 5th inning.
Well, he came at him with the same pitch. Now he finds himself down 0-2.
And Castillo is just absolutely on point right now. No balls and 2 strikes.
I'm looking for that pitch right now again.
Chopped weakly to the left.
High fastball, easy to lay off for Goldschmidt. And another weak grounder. This time the third base going to have to make a good play, and he does. So Suarez looking very quick there, making the tough play for the first out. This guy right here could do some damage, but Castillo, he's definitely he's got something going on with his pitches where the Red Sox are just a bit early or just a bit late. And when you know that when you start seeing a lot of these these little dribbler or ground balls, guys are swinging for the fences and the ball's not making it past the mound. And again, the Red Sox trying to get their bunt game going, but it's just not working out.
Taken in by Machado. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2.
And easy play for Machado. Get the Rangers out of the inning. So still a 1-1 ball game here, entering the bottom of the fifth. Game's very similar to game one between these two. The pitching is the way of the game. Oh, and this one's inside and nails Dominic Smith. Berrios just tell him, get the hell up and go to first. Stop being a drama queen. But that definitely looked intentional. And it's going to be up to Buxton now to make him pay for it. And it looks like Berrios is a little upset out there. I don't know what the deal is, but I mean, his whole demeanor is completely different from even the previous inning.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
And inside, a little bit more of an umph behind his pitches. And sometimes when you're throwing too hard, your accuracy can suffer, and that's exactly what it looks like for Berrios. And Buxton with a nice shot into left field. So now we got some trouble brewing for the Red Sox here as the Rangers get the first two batters on base.
Standing in now, Andrew Knapp, as he looks at a fastball that's
so Berrios better, calm it down a bit.
0 for 1 in the ball game. Drilled to first.
We got Knapp here.
There's one.
Definitely not very eager to swing away, but this could be a problem right here. And double play situation. Will they get it done? Oh, and very nicely played by the Red Sox. So just like that, you go from 2 on base with no outs to a double play. You still got a runner on third with 2 outs here for Delano DeShields. And a slurve outside, call for a strike. Very big at bat here. Oh, and DeShields with a bunt that goes a little further than he would have liked, right to the first baseman Goldschmidt for the third out. So what looked like a promising inning for the Texas Rangers goes down with no run scored. So 1-1 still here at the top of the 6th. Now up is Dyson. Don't be surprised if you see him bunt. And he does, and it's just not working. But the Red Sox, they're going to keep on trying, it looks like.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runners on the move for second. And that's swung
now
on
Bogaerts. Oh, and look at it. He's safe on first. That play needs to be reviewed, but they're not. Dyson taking off for second base. Looks like it was a hit and run more than a steal. It looks like the first baseman must have just missed that bag, which does happen from time to time.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors
Bogaerts
for the Red Sox to this point. Now a throw over.
Takes that one for a ball outside, and Dyson definitely has the Texas Rangers' attention. Keep your eye on Dyson.
Runner going a second time. Now a ball
and looks like Castillo definitely is.
Right, and that'll move the
it's amazing how these speedy runners could. And Dyson's taking off second base, and again Bogaerts swings away. Dyson would have been on second base with both those previous pitchers. Dyson again taking off, and another foul ball by Bogaerts.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who
There we
you
go.
got to play.
Steele wisely goes back, and he is picked off at first base. You knew it was coming. There's only so many times you can keep going to the well before you run out of water, and Dyson is out. And in a low-scoring game, that is a big deal, folks.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board. So both
And follow that up with a strike 3 by Bogaerts. So the Rangers
if you look good,
also showing the Red Sox, hey, we can get out of trouble too. Now it's up to Mike Trout.
Right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it.
And Mike, nicely hit ball, but a little in front of it for a foul ball. If I was Suarez, I'd be peeing my pants right now. So many balls hit that way with a lot of speed. And Trout that looked like a very lazy swing. If I was the manager, I'd be really upset with him right now because that looked like he just did not really care about that pitch. Wisely takes the next one for a low changeup. And with a swinging of a bat, he can really change the whole dynamic of this ball game. And strike 3. So this is a very unusual. We're not used to seeing this from Mike Trout, but hey, when you're on the road and you got a good pitcher, sometimes that's all it takes. Next up is Whit Merrifield. He looks locked in. And a deep fly ball to left center field. Mike Trout's camped right under it for the first out. Next up is Mike Yastrzemski. And he hits a foul ball. Playable possibly, but goes into the stands. And we don't know about Yaz's grandfather, who played for the Boston Red Sox. In fact, the foul pole at Fenway Park in right field is named after him.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
And Yaz here, a fly ball to center field. Definitely looking to make his own name for himself here in Texas. Off to a good start. Not that time as he flies out, so like the Rangers
well, he's having a good amount of success here.
Looking to get Suarez. Suarez got them going last time with a two-out base hit. Takes the first one for a ball outside. Looks like this could be trouble for the Red Sox, and Suarez swings and fouls it off for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. The 1-2 pitch.
And takes strike 2. Berrios looks a little more composed than he did last inning. Looking to get out of this inning quickly. Suarez looks like he knows what's coming, and nope, it's outside. So it looks like that outside slurve ball is not really working, so he's going to have to go to a different junk pitch to try and get the Rangers guessing. And a strike 3, this time on a changeup. Suarez not happy with himself after that swing and a miss. So here we have Aaron Judge really looking to get anything going, any kind of base hit. He'll take an error for a base to get on base at this point. It's just been absolutely owned this whole series. Only game 2 here of this series, but takes that one for a ball. You could tell after that first pitch, Judge took a quick look at the umpire like, wasn't that a strike before? It's the kind of ball, the kind of game that he's calling. Castillo got 2 strikes on him real quick. And the pitch. Ooh, and good job laying off of that one.
There's his first base hit in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
And a nice base hit right past the shortstop, and really Machado made a nice play for it, but that ball was just scorched. All you can do is just try and lay yourself out just like he did and hope you get a piece of it. But in this case,
that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far.
Hit too hard. So now we got Chapman here. He's going to try and do something, anything to get this runner in scoring position, and a swing and a miss. So real quickly here is no ball and 2 strikes. Castillo's done a good job at getting in front of all these hitters. Oh, and that was a slider. Nasty slider gets Chapman. And then Castillo's doing a really good job with the outside part of the plate. And got Torres here with 1 out here, top of the 7th.
The 0-1 pitch.
And this ball game's got the kind of feel where the next could possibly be the next team to score. Probably going to be your winner here. And a lazy fly ball to the shortstop. Machado is easily under it. We got 2 outs.
pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground.
Now we got Goldschmidt.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Looking to make something happen here. And another base hit to left field, this time past the third baseman. We got runners on first and second with 2 outs. Red Sox looking like they want to get something going right here and right now. Kyle Schwarber, sorry. Oh, and another swing, like he's going for the fences. A lot of people might not like the fact that he swings like he's trying to kill it every time, but you know what? That works for him. Oh, in this case, it really bites him in the ass because that was a changeup. Castillo made him look silly. Oh, and another changeup that Schwarber just could not help himself with, and just like that, Castillo gets himself out of a potentially damning situation. Jose Abreu now trying to play the hero. Oh, and it's another slow ground ball. He might have a chance, but no, it was not gifted with speed, as we all just saw, because it took a while for Berrios to get to that pitch. Manny Machado. I don't know if it's just the optics here, but Manny Machado looks like he could eat a taco or two. You know, especially now playing in Texas, looking really skinny.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Torres. Throw gets him.
Berrios got a 1-1 strike. Machado looks locked in. And it's going to be a really difficult play for Torres, but makes it look easy for the second out.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Dominic Smith bringing plenty of power from the left side
and the 1-0 pitch.
This year. Only 4 home runs to show for it, but it's just absolutely 9 doubles. Tells you that you know, when he sees the ball, he's going to swing level and it's going to go in the gap. 1-1 strike for Berrios. Could be trouble here. And a nice hit right to right field. Aaron Judge right there and gets it back quickly. So with 2 outs, it just seems to be a theme here in this ball game. With 2 outs, another base hit. And now it's going to be up to Byron Buxton, who takes a outside. It looks like outside. It's everyone except for the umpire for a strike. And he fouls off inside fastball for strike 2. Berrios doing a good job using the entire plate. Oh, and he just blows one right by him for the 3rd out, and Buxton is not happy. So with that, after 7 innings, it's 1-1. Texas and the Boston Red Sox tied. It looks like Rangers are calling in Hunter Green, acquired from the Cincinnati Reds. It's just been lights out. So it looks like Rangers are going to go ahead and hedge their bets on Green, at least here for the 8th inning. Ryan Reynolds. Nice. It looked like it was going to get through, but a nice play by Whit Merrifield to get the out to start the inning. We got Jared Dyson here. He of the maybe out bunt. And it takes strike 1.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And this is a blooper into left field. It's going to be a bit of a haul for the left fielder, Yaz, but he makes it with ease. That's the thing about Yaz. He makes a difficult play look easy. That's what you want. Alexander Bogaerts now up to bat. And a slow dribbler foul to the 3rd baseline.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
And fouls it back. So we got 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the 8th inning. 1-1 ball game.
Still tied.
Oh, and he strikes him out, and you know he did not want to swing at that. But sometimes, you know, late inning, 1-1, so much on the line, and you're pressing. You know, you're trying to make something happen.
Andrew.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to
And it
get
looks
loose
like
out
the Rangers are warming up Herrera, so
there. Hit hard to
could
third.
be they see something we don't yet. Andrew Knapp now
Is in time for the first out.
up to bat,
The batter.
and a hit to the third baseline, this time fielded nicely by Chapman for the easy out. And it'd be nice for one of these clubs to get a base hit with less than 2 outs. I'll tell you, that will go a long way here in the later innings. Delano DeShields Jr. takes the first pitch for a strike one.
Bases are empty, one man out.
DeShields is, you know, trying to do anything to get on base because he's another one of those players that, you know, if he gets on base, you got to keep your eye on him. Slow grounder. With his speed, he might be able to beat this out, and he does. That's a great base running by Delano DeShields, and you can bet your ass he's probably going to take off, and he does. It's a fastball, so it might be hard for him to get there on time, but he does. And that's exactly what his value is for the Texas Rangers. We got Delano here in second base with 1 out. A good situation here for the Rangers, and we got Merrifield flying out to right field. Will he test the arm? And he does. Judge has got a cannon, but DeShields has got some wheels, and this time it's not going to happen for Aaron Judge, and we got a runner on third with 2 outs. And Yaz, will he be hero again? A fly ball, but Aaron Judge with plenty of time catch the ball. And after a couple of situations there, look a little change your heartbeat. Looks like the Red Sox get out of it with no harm done. 1-1 here, top of the ninth. And Mike Trout takes an outside high fastball for strike one. And next is a circle change for a strike two. And you can just see the kind of confidence that the Rangers have in Hunter Green. Just rotting away in Cincinnati until the Rangers came calling. And the return on that has been immense for the Texas Rangers. And the pitch inside. It looks like he's kind of trying to stay away from Trout. Let's see what happens. Ooh, and another slider that takes Trout out of the ballgame. Now we got Aaron Judge. I know Red Sox fans are wondering what happened to Aaron Judge. That's a really nasty looking fastball.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
And the pitch. Ooh, and it's a high fastball. But this is the type of situation that Aaron Judge has been known to come through, so let's see what happens. Oh, another swing and a miss, so Aaron Judge also struggling with the slider. Whether it was Castillo or Green, he's just struggling with it. It's just amazing how the Rangers have really, forced a lot of these lazy grounders from a formidable Red Sox lineup. And swing and a miss by Judge, and it's just, back to the drawing board for Judge. It's just not happy with himself, not happy with the umpire, not happy with the pitchers, just not happy. Going to be up to Matt Chapman here. Again, it's been a 2-out base hit kind of a ball game, but this one's a deep shot to center field. But Buxton is there in time for the third out. So if you're looking for late game heroics, this would be your chance for the Texas Rangers as we're going now into the bottom of the ninth, 1-1 ball game. And nothing would make manager Salas happier than to come through here and get a possible walk-off against the Boston Red Sox. Gonna have to be up to Eugenio Suarez, who takes first pitch for a strike. And Red Sox are sticking with Berrios.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Looking at a fastball.
High fastball as Suarez has no part of. Got a 1 ball and 1 strike count.
The 1-2 pitch.
Ooh, and that one looked like it was going to be more outside than it actually was. You have to feel bad for Suarez up there, as we all know he's not only playing against Berrios, the pitcher, but also the umpire. And a foul ball to the right side. Could be playable, but into the Rangers dugout. 1 ball and 2 strikes for Suarez. Now he's looking to swing. Oh, and it's just blown past him. Berrios pitching still like it's got the same juice from the first inning. As he strikes out Suarez for strike 1 for first out. Jose Abreu now for a chance to be a hero. And you can tell he was expecting a fastball. He gets a changeup instead for strike 1. He walks away from that high fastball that was nowhere near the strike zone. 1 ball and 1 strike. This could be problems right here. And it looks like it's a deep shot to left field, folks. And just like that, folks, the Texas Rangers walk off on the Boston Red Sox. Unbelievable shot. And you know what? Jose Abreu was running around the bases saying, I don't need to be fast. I got my power and I can just take a jog around the bases. And the Texas Rangers, in dramatic fashion, take game 2. To take the first 2 of this 3-game series. And the Rangers are just absolutely clobbering him at home. And it's got to feel good for the Rangers, for the manager Salas, and equally it's got to feel just as bad for the Boston Red Sox. Berrios pitched a beautiful game, but you got to wonder, did they leave him in just a bit too long? And this just an absolute shot. It was a moonshot. And left fielder Reynolds just kind of turned around and didn't even bother looking up for it. Absolute walk-off for the Texas Rangers, folks. And quite possibly, the Rangers have positioned themselves now for a clean sweep at the expense of the Boston Red Sox. Hunter Green, once again, coming through for the Red Sox. I know manager Salas just cannot sing his praises enough. Player of the game with 2 innings pitched and no hits. And just absolutely keeping the Red Sox formidable lineup in lockdown when it matters most. So there you have it, folks. After quite a close ball game, absolutely tight in every way you can think of, the Boston Red Sox unfortunately get walked off on, but the Rangers have to feel really good about how they are coming through in those clutch moments. And they walk out of here, the Texas Rangers, with the fans still jumping up in glee after watching an amazing walk-off home run by Jose Abreu, and the Rangers take a 2-1 victory here in Arlington. So both clubs with 7 hits. The Rangers did have 1 error, did not cost them. Take the first two games of the series. This has been Alejandro Salas with the Full Count Recap. Thank you very much, and we'll see you here shortly for Game 3. Thank you. Have a nice day.